Okay, good morning. Oh, Shintia's there. Okay, fantastic. And so is Ara. And Rizal will be coming soon too. Okay, fantastic. Good morning, gentlemen and ladies. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I think today, Bayu will be joining us for a little bit. I'll host the meeting from Bali, and let's get started. All right, we're running a little bit late, and I just want to make one point known, and I'll put it up on the leadership later. If we do not have somebody here, the meeting will start regardless. So no leadership or anybody will stop a meeting. The meeting will always happen. Okay, let's take a look at the first order of business, which is who is leading today. Today is the 13th. So okay, well let me actually do this. This is just a proposal. So I'll create a line here and create that difference. Today is March 13th, and I am the chairperson, and Rizal will be secretary. Rizal, do you accept the nomination to be secretary? Okay, Rizal is frozen. Okay. All right, that's okay. In the absence of that, then I will need to appoint a new secretary. Bayu, can I appoint you to be secretary of this meeting? Okay, fantastic. Bayu accepts the nomination. We shall proceed. Let's go ahead and take a look at the orders of business. The meeting is being recorded now, so it is okay. Bayu, to get to this paper, just type SQ4 OKR, and that will open up this paper, Squad 4 OKRs. Okay, so the first order of discussion is Chris. Chris is currently in another meeting, so his old business we will have to come back to at a different time. So what Chris has agreed to do is that he will reservation coach the new candidates, Cynthia and Rizal, and he has already coached them and produced 2 new YouTube videos on that coaching. So that's very good. Furthermore, there is a training guide on Squad 4. We're starting a new practice and training that I'd like to propose. Okay, so to make it a little bit more easy, let me go over to this actually. So I'll open Shintia's training guide. Shintia's reservation journal for May. So on Shintia's reservation, what I'm proposing to do and wanted to discuss with the company was about how we actually can have a synchronized training in order to make sure candidates are well trained, and also to create new content based on what candidates are not aware of yet. So I plan to do it through an action of learn requests and teach requests. As Chris is going through and understanding more about a candidate's activities and about their weaknesses, he will put in learn requests. And a learn request is, please learn about this specific skill set, which he has recorded and documented. And then the candidate that can give feedback regarding the effectiveness of that learn request. The first demonstration of this has been Chris's first video. We've shared that with Shintia, and Shintia has shared her feedback on it too. This then allows the video to be improved in subsequent releases and also allows evolution to happen. Then also from Shintia's side, she can put in, for example, a teach request. A teach request is, I don't know how to do this, please teach me how to do this. Then this creates then a necessity to create a lesson, a video lesson hopefully, and we'll create that video lesson and we'll send it back to Cynthia. So we're essentially creating a fixing leaks on knowledge gaps as the squad evolves. And so this is a new practice I want to just update people on. Of course, the Squad 4 people are not here right now, so that's a little bit like we'll keep this on new business then and announce them later. Okay, the other thing I need to discuss about is the privacy level on videos. Chris is publishing videos right now, and we're having a discussion about the privacy level. I believe the privacy levels should be made public. That way okay, I believe the privacy levels for training videos should be public because that way it makes the video easier to access. Chris is of the belief that it should be unlisted or private. Do I have any discussion about this? Does anyone want to have any discussion about the privacy level of training videos? Okay, no discussion. Yes, Bayu, the chair recognizes you.
I think it's best to be unlisted.
Okay.
Unlisted means everyone can access it if they have the link, but they cannot search it.
Okay,
So
Bayou advocates that it should be unlisted so that people can find it with the link, but they cannot search it. Okay, do we have any more discussion? Okay, I would like to contribute to this discussion too as well, Bayou. So, what I've seen is that essentially it's harder to find the video from many directions if it's unlisted. For example, if we go to YouTube and we look for the video, it's not there. So it becomes harder for, it's kind of like the document that we have for training. If we make it private, then a lot of candidates have a lot of friction opening the paper and then it doesn't get used very often. My proposal is this. My proposal is to keep it, okay, I think we can keep it unlisted, but then we need very sharp feedback from candidates when they have frictions finding and opening and viewing the videos. Because then essentially, I don't want to make it hard for the candidates to find a video. I don't want to make it hard to distribute or share a video because there only is then one way that the video can be seen, and it's only through the candidate's content reservation journal.
Hi guys.
Okay,
So
why
let's
is
just
in the
finish
discussion?
everything.
Okay, is there any more discussion? Bye.
yeah, I think we can control this
Okay, see you guys. See you guys. Okay.
by creating a document, a live document, to at that point to which video we should watch for what kind of issue. So that would be helpful if, in case the old video is no longer relevant. So if we search on YouTube, like handling overbooking, for example, 2 months ago we're doing this, but now we're not doing that anymore. So if the candidates see there are two videos, they will be confused. So I should do this or do that. But instead of searching by themselves on a collection of video, we just present them a list of the most update or the most relevant link to the video in a document. So we can always control the document without deleting the old video.
Okay. Currently, Bayou okay. Thank you very much, Bayou, for your contribution. This is how I'm thinking of sharing videos right now. So, Bayou, in the previous statement, I said that we're sharing videos to Cynthia through her learning guide. So essentially, her training manual, and we're distributing the video directly onto that, and then asking for feedback. So, is that in your opinion the best way to distribute the videos?
No, even it would be better if there's a one single paper document that lists all of the video. So basically, if who is this? Cynthia is asking to be like to get the listing family and all other things. That you can just point to that paper.
Okay, understood. All right, thank you very much, Bayou. All right, the chair motions for Bayou to come up to subcommittee this. Bayou, I'd like you to form a subcommittee with Chris and essentially figure out what is a format that is the best way to share video content for learning distribution. And then I propose then that you come back tomorrow to give us an update on what that format looks like, and then we can vote it in. All in favor, do I have a second on the motion? Okay, so I have a second on the motion to refer to committee. It will be delegated to Bayou and Chris to follow up on creating a learning resource video index. Yeah, shall we call it that? A learning video index. Bayou, can you please put that on the topic of discussion? Please change this topic of discussion to a learning index proposal, a learning video index proposal, and Bayou and Chris will come back as new business tomorrow to give us the update. Okay, very good. Let's go on to the second order of new business. So on the second order of new business, we have Rizal's duty of handling air support reservations and content. Rizal wants to learn more about it and get used to it, but when he's handling air support, he cannot finish other stuff like content, like creating articles or edit and finishing his videos from News of Panita. Air support is about being standby, focus on guest message, and content is about focusing on creativity and focusing on the idea. So I need some suggestions so I can finish my content stuff and also be fluent at air support too. Okay, Rizal, you have the floor. Please speak more on this issue. The chair recognizes Rizal. Please unmute the mic.
Okay. Maybe I little confused about my duties so okay, I still have a lot of tasks I have to finish.
Understood.
So I I realize that my task is um, berkumpul overlapping.
Understood.
So I think that is there any suggestion to it's a free time to I can finish my content stuff so
Okay.
I can do the others.
Understood.
Others. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Rizal. Is there any discussion?
Yeah.
I'm opening the floor for discussion. Is there any discussion? Okay, I'd like to add a discussion point. Rizal, I'm not sure why you're hosting for Squad 3. I'm not sure why you're doing air support. That's not part of the arrangement at all from your schedule, and that's not your duty. You're not part of Squad 3, you're part of Squad 4. That's number one. So I'd like to make it clear that I motion that Rizal should not have to do squad duty for Squad 3. He belongs on Squad 4. Do I have a second on that motion? Okay, the motion has been seconded. Can we vote on that motion? Can we vote on the motion that Rizal should not do squad duty for Squad 3, that he is exclusively on Squad 4? All in favor of the motion, please raise your hand. Okay, all against, please raise your hand. Okay, the motion passes. Rizal, you will work exclusively on Squad 4, not Squad 3. Okay, that's one moment of clarity. I'd like to start another motion. I'd like to motion that Rizal should not work on air support. His duties are in content and reservations and content, not air support. Is there any discussion?
No, sir.
Okay, from anybody, is there any discussion? The floor is open for discussion. Okay, if there's no discussion, oh yes, Ara, the chair recognizes you. Please go ahead.
So I'd like to ask, so Rizal is going to do the content and reservation, right?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Rizal is focusing on content and reservations. His duties are scheduled right here above on this area, okay? On the shift diagram.
Reviews.
And reviews, okay? So if there is an adjustment on Rizal's schedule, it needs to be motioned and approved by the squad on this particular document. Right here on the shift duty. That way everybody is clear what Rizal is doing and what anybody is doing actually on the team. Now it is okay, everyone, to know that if you want to change or delegate or shift, then you can do it. But please let everyone else on the team know through motioning and then getting approval. That way we can move forward, okay? And if there is a debate, then please have a discussion with who you'd like to delegate to first, and then come up with a motion during the squad meeting. So currently I look at Rizal and I do not see that he is covering air support. I do not see that he is covering hosting duties. So I'm not sure why he's doing this in fact. So I think this is outside of general agreement, and this does not respect the decisions that we have made together as a team. So I don't think there even needs to be a discussion actually. I think that there needs to be a discussion if somebody wants to be placed on a different role or a different duty. Yes, okay, Gani, the chair recognizes you.
Why still the air support this?
Oh fuck, okay, it does say air support. My bad. Oh fuck.
It's supposed to be reservation and content, right?
Reservation and content. Alright, so that leads us to a new direction then. Why do we put air support and reservations there? Okay, Rizal, then I need you to actually come up with a new motion. Rizal, would you like to create a motion so that you focus only on content and reservations and not do air support?
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
Then please create the motion yourself. Yes, the chair recognizes Rizal.
So I want to take a motion to my duty to reservation and content duty.
Okay, great. Okay. If you want to amend the motion, you can amend the motion now too. So you can raise your hand. Is there a second on the motion? Is there a second on the motion that Rizal's duties should only be on content and reservations? Okay, and Ara has seconded the motion. Thank you very much. Is there any discussion? Wayana?
At result, so in the schedule should be reservation, content, and reviews. Do you have problem with that?
No. You nominate him for it, and then you ask if he accepts that.
Okay. The result, reservation, content, and review. I nominate you. Are you accepted or not?
Okay. Very good. So Wayana would like to nominate Rizal to actually do the reservations, reviews, and content. Rizal, do you accept the nomination?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then I would like to amend the motion. So the motion now is Rizal will focus on reviews, reservations, and content, and not do air support. Okay, so the motion has been moved and second. Do I have a second on the amendment? Okay, Wayana has seconded the amendment. We're putting it to a vote. All in favor of the new motion, please raise your hand. Okay, all against, please raise your hand. Okay, so the motion passes. Mr. Secretary, please amend the schedule to Rizal's thing. Please delete air support and add reviews. So Rizal will work on reviews, reservations, and content. Or actually, the review is already there. So Mr. Secretary, just please delete AS and the ampersand from that role. Okay, and thank you. Thank you for helping me fail fast too. I skipped that detail. I was not looking at details matter. All right, then let's continue on and look at other new orders of business. Mr. Secretary, please move this new business over to old business now. And I'm sorry, I forgot. We need to take a look at some of the old business. Rizal and Shintia, did you guys do the training video with Mas Chris?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, Mr. Secretary, let's delete that order of new business from the top line. Rizal and Shintia getting training for video documentation. Okay, Mr. Secretary, let's keep the Google Maps pin there just to refresh. I propose that we keep that there for a week so that everybody sees that Google Map pins should be done accordingly. Thank you very much. All right, let's continue to leadership. Wayana, can you state your proposal? You would like to create a training video on how to change prices on the new Toki. Wayana will pretend to be the student. Bayu will be the instructor. They will create a training video on how to change pricing on Toki. Very good. When would you like to have that done? To Wayana.
If Bayu have a time, will be like by the end of the day, like 5 p.m.
Okay, so 5 p.m. today. So Bayu, please set a completion. Bayu, is there any discussion? Yeah. Okay, Bayu, could you please unmute your mic?
That's not on my schedule yet, but I have another meeting with Squad 2 at that time, actually.
Okay, so Bayu, would you like to propose a new completion date for the video?
Yeah, I think I can propose that we can do it at 4.
Okay, at 4 p.m. Okay, Wayan, do you approve?
Yes.
Okay, done. All right, Bayu, please move this to old business now, and the delivery will be 4 p.m. today. Okay, the next order of new business is that we're going to review one of our key objectives on the 15th, so that's coming up soon. One of our key objectives is to get a score of 4.8 on the squad workflow. So everybody will be asked to vote on the 15th for market building effectiveness, 1 out of 5, content effectiveness, 1 out of 5, reservation effectiveness, 1 out of 5, air support effectiveness, and also finance effectiveness. So this vote is coming up. I'm just raising awareness about it in 2 days. Okay, the second order of new business is leadership rotation. I want to propose this as a leadership rotation. I want to have Gani, I want to interleave my own chairman and have everybody have a practice at being chairman. So tomorrow will be Gani, the next day will be me. The next day after that will be Shintia, the next day will be me again, and the day after will be Rizal, and so on and so forth, so that everybody gets a chance to do this. So this is just the idea. Mr. Chairperson, I would like to then now delete this this thing and have everybody go in and write their own ideas for who's going to chair. So please, after Gani tomorrow, and then to chair once this month, okay? So that way we have a rotation of chairperson. I would like to put this forward as a motion and have the chairperson schedule be reviewed tomorrow. Do I have a second on the motion? Okay, Gani has seconded the motion. We will put it for. Is there any discussion? Okay. Is there any discussion? Great. Okay, we're going to put it to a vote. All in favor to have rotating chairpersons and to have everybody fill out their time to be a chairperson, please vote in favor now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's unanimous. Okay, so the motion carries. By the next meeting tomorrow, I want to have everybody fill in their time for when they would like to be chairperson for the subsequent Squad 4 sync-ups. Okay, done, great. So, Mr. Secretary, please put that down as an order of from new business to old business. Oh, team, I'd like to propose a time extension for 10 minutes because we are past the time. Do I have a second? Okay, motion has been seconded. It doesn't need to be voted. We will conclude at 11:40. Okay, next, I'd like to then propose a proxy list. So a proxy list is who represents you when you are not at the meeting. So this can be because you are sick, this can be your day off, this can be because you are in a photo shoot or have some other pressing business. So I have created my proxy list and I will go down and ask everybody else what their proxy list will be. So my first proxy, if I'm not here, is Wayana. My second proxy is Gani. So in my absence, Wayana will represent my vote and my voice at the meeting. If Wayana is not here and I'm not here, then Gani will represent my vote and my voice. Gani, do you work on Sundays?
No.
Okay, I probably need a new proxy then. I would like to then nominate Bayu to be my proxy.
You just vote the wrong proxy.
Why did I choose the wrong proxy?
Because I'm off on Sunday.
Okay,
You're
right.
off, you're
So
off,
then,
you're off, everybody
all
else.
right. In this particular case, I would like to nominate a new proxy. I'd like to nominate who is available on Sundays. Bayu. Okay, I'll nominate Bayu to be my first proxy, and then Gani will be. Actually, wait. Wayana will be my second proxy. Sorry, Bayu. That should have been you. Bayu, can you put down that you are my first proxy and Wayana is my second proxy? Okay, Wayana, who do you want to be your first proxy?
When I'm not here,
Yes.
maybe Cynthia.
Okay, Cynthia, do you accept the nomination to be Wayana's proxy? Okay, she accepts. Okay.
Can
Okay, Wayana, who is your second proxy?
my second proxy, Ara.
Okay, Ara, do you accept to be nominated as Wayana's second proxy? Okay, very good. Okay, so Bayu, please record the nominations. Rizal, who is your proxy when you're not here? Jogja, your mic is muted.
Sorry, sir, can you repeat it again?
Rizal, who would you like to be your first proxy? Who represents Rizal when Rizal is not here? Gani. Okay, Gani, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Rizal, who is your second proxy? Who represents you when Gani isn't here?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Okay, Cynthia, do you accept? Okay, done. Please, Bayu, put in the nominations to Ara. Ara, who is your proxy when you're not here?
Gani.
Gani, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay, great. Ara, who is your second proxy when Gani isn't here?
Wayana, please.
Wayana, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Secretary, please record the results. Cynthia, who's your proxy when you're not here?
Ara.
Ara, do you accept?
Yes.
All right. Cynthia, who's your second proxy when you're not here?
Mas Bayu.
Mas Bayu, do you accept? Okay, done. Let's record the results. Gani, who's your proxy when you're not here?
Rizal.
Rizal, do you accept? Okay, great. Gani, who's your proxy when Rizal isn't here?
Ara.
Ara, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. The reason we're having a proxy list is that no matter what, the meetings will be led by somebody, and no matter what, there will never be a missing person. Like, we don't know what to do because that person isn't here. So please then use the proxy list to decide who will take action and who will be your voice when you're not here. Is that clear? Okay, great. I make a motion to make this proxy list as I would like to move this proxy list to become part of the squad SLAs now. So do I have a second? Okay, Gani has seconded it, and let's put it to a vote. All in favor, please raise your hand. We're having a vote. Yes. Oh, is there any discussion? Yes. Going to Cynthia. Cynthia, please continue.
Yeah, I just like to confirm. I think Mas Rizal said that
Second proxy is Gani.
yes.
Okay, second proxy is Gani. Rizal's second proxy will be Gani. Okay, very good. Gani, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay, this is good. All right, I'd like to then ratify the proxy list. So, do I have a second? Ratify means we turn it into SLAs. Okay, do I have a second on this? Gani has seconded it. Let's put it to the vote. All in favor, please raise your hand. Okay, very good. It passes. Mr. Secretary, please put this on old business, and then as new business for leadership, we will create squad SLAs in the future. I'll put that as new business. Okay, very good. All right, last order of business is community on the squad PRM. I believe Wayne brought this up. So update the squad for PRM. Before the squad PRM has incomplete fields, after you will add the Tokit logins. Do you need any help, or do you want to nominate anybody to help you on this order of new business, Wayana?
Would like nominate Ara, because she knows the most. She have the most knowledge of the area.
Okay, all right. Wayana would like to nominate Ara to help her improve the squad for PRM. Ara, do you accept the nomination?
Yes, I accept.
This is actually a good point to step on toes, right? If there is other stuff on your plate right
I
now,
think I nominate I would need 2 person to make it fast.
you need first. Okay, what I propose is Wayana goes into a subcommittee with Ara and her other person to
Gani.
discuss. Okay, and Gani, I would like to subcommittee this.
Yes.
So I would like Wayana to subcommittee with Ara and Gani to discuss how to update the PRM. Do I have a second on the motion? Okay, Wayana seconds the motion, and the motion carries. So, Mr. Secretary, please put this, and when would you like to come back to the squad to announce your results?
I think in 2 days will be.
In 2 days' time,
I'll go
okay.
In 2 days.
All right, fantastic, in 2 days' time. Okay, so then, Mr. Secretary, please put this on new business, but then we can keep it, the due date to be Wednesday of this day. Okay, everyone, I'm almost out of time. I'm very sorry. I forgot to cover some of the old business first. The format I fucked up today. It should be old business first and then to new business. So let's go back to leadership on old business, the training video. No, wait. Okay, today, okay, meeting. Oh, right. So I propose also that the meeting will always be held here in Wayana Bukit Vista. Is that clear for everybody? Does everyone know that now? Okay, great. If everyone knows that, I'd like that order of new business to be deleted from the old business on leadership. Okay, and then that's it. That's all the old business. We covered everything. Great, fantastic. Okay, great. That's it. Is there any more discussion about any other? If you have any new topics that you'd like to discuss, please put it on the orders of new business for tomorrow. With that, oh yes, Ara, the chair recognizes you.
Okay, I was just wondering, I don't know if this is a motion, so I'd just like to ask whether Cynthia is fully in squad 4 or she's also doing the squad 3.
Okay, all right. The discussion on that. Cynthia is currently covering your old beats. So she'll be covering a bit of squad 3 and squad 4 on air support. So that's the current designation. Okay, is that clear? Or should I make that into a motion? Okay, I motion. Okay. Okay, and on this one, please bring this up as a subject of leadership tomorrow. And please, I also think it would be better if you synced with Cynthia first to clarify that. and then bring it up as a topic of discussion on new business for air support, actually. I'll add air support. Mr. Secretary, can you please add air support as a new row to this table of old business and new business? And Ara, can you then add also for discussion, where exactly does Cynthia sit in terms of her responsibilities, okay? And then we can discuss it. If it's a double squad issue, we might need to bring in Patnuki also to discuss that. Okay? All right, fantastic. I'd like to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second? Okay, meeting is adjourned. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. I will roll out the video and post it on YouTube.